बैंगनी गुलाबी आसमां में.
मैं हूं आरजे from Radio Wala 106.3 FM. This is off my playlist, and for this week I have this 22-year-old Nagpur-based singer-songwriter. His name is Neyhal. Hi Neyhal, welcome.
Hi Vivek, thanks for having me.
आपकी एक Instagram live ने आपकी थोड़ी सी life change कर दी. We'll get to that, but let's start with your music journey and then let's get to the Instagram live.
I've been singing like all my life, and but like just for fun and in school choir and stuff like that. I'm originally from Nagpur, but like outside of Nagpur, like
Okay.
there's this small town called Saucer, and it's
Okay.
like a really small town. So in my school, there was like a proper Hindustani classical scene going on. So we had all Hindustani instruments and no Western instruments at all.
At all,
So
okay.
like I remember like the first instrument that I got really good at was tabla. I would just like play it in school, like learn from my senior and stuff like that. So like until 10th grade, I was like, oh, this is fine, and I would just like take part in competitions and stuff like that. From there, I went to a like much bigger school in my 11th and 12th grade, and there was a Western music scene. There was a band. I got into the band.
You said you started with tabla. When did you get into singing?
I've been singing literally, like I have videos of me like singing on stage in like first grade and second grade, like just
okay.
for fun, just like that, and like nothing serious. My dad is like really passionate about music. He's also never trained, and like no one in my family also like from the longest time has ever like been in touch with music in any way. But like I've been got brought up in an environment where like there's music always playing in the background, like Sunday morning or Kishore, Lata, Rafi always playing somewhere inside the house. So that's how it started, and like I got really like into it in high school. 11th 12th grade I took science because I was really good at studies, and until 10th grade, and my parents were like, you could do it and all of that. But like 11th 12th grade I got completely into music and barely studied. And then I took a year off, and I knew I could crack this one entrance that was for hotel management, that was hospitality. I got a good rank in that, and that is when my parents were like, all right, you want to go to Bombay, but like now that you've gotten a good college, so we let you go. And I just started doing open mics and all here. I had never seen gigs properly in my life until I moved to Bombay in 2018. And all that while I was just writing songs, and I had just recorded like a bunch of demos, and I was just waiting for my internship to end. I was working at the Taj. If you've been to Bombay,
Yeah.
there's a Taj in at the airport. I worked there for 6 months, and I was just waiting for those 6 months to end. This is because it was like really hectic. Like there were like 12, 13 hours of shifts. And like the moment it ended, we got into lockdown, and I was like, damn, dude, like I was waiting for this time for like all this while, and what do I do for these demos and all now? Right at the lockdown, a lot of people started to go live, and I had never gone live before. And one day I just like went live, just requested Raghav Mietal, who's like an inspiration, and like I've always been a fanboy, and I never thought he would like accept my request also. But I ended up like singing on his one of my originals on that live, and I remember a lot of people appreciating that song. That night, 4 in the morning, Mr. Gaurav Wadhwa texted me on Instagram, hi. And he didn't even have a proper Instagram. Like now, if he has a proper Instagram, and back then he just had like just his username and a photo. You can't even figure out who the person is in that photo. And he texted me, hi. I replied, hi, 4 in the morning. And he was like, was it your song that you sung on a live? And I have no clue who this person is. I was like, yeah, this is my song. And he told me, do you have more songs? So I had the SoundCloud link ready that time about like these few demos that I have made. And next day I get a call from Raghav saying ki Gaurav is the founder of Big Bang Music, which is Sony's sister company, and he wants to listen to more of my stuff. So I just send those demos, and yeah, that's how I got signed.
Wow, that's an amazing journey. Like how an Instagram live can really change your life, right?
Yeah, and like
And that's the power of social media. Yeah.
yeah, dude, I was never the person like who you like put myself out there all the time, and like I would just be like whatever, and like I would just write my songs and like do my thing and all of that. Like that live really like changed things for me, and like I really started to take social media also seriously after that.
And so this week's off my playlist track is your latest one. It's called Sukoon. It's an audio release. There's no video yet, but still the song has done so amazingly well because it's a beautiful, happy vibe track, and According to
Yeah,
the description, it says कि it's a romantic, chill, alt rock track.
yeah.
है ना? तो just take us through the song. कैसा आपने लिखा? How was the whole writing and the whole composing process of this song? And when did you write this?
So I wrote Sukoon right around the time when I was working in Taj only. I would
Okay.
take a local from Dadar, go up till Ville Parle,
Mhm.
and like I had 25 minutes that time, and I would just write on my phone. So this, like, the first verse came out as a poem, and it was just like literally about this girl who would just sit in the same room as me, and like we would every day she would come to work, and we would like exchange smiles. That happened for 6 months, and like we never spoke to each other. Every day we would, and she was like, I remember she was really really pretty, and had to like, I like the moment I'm like really like I'm feeling a lot of things. I write about it, and that's when like a poem came out of it. This was like written first, and the melody came on later.
But would you mind making this song listen to that girl?
I think she has no idea. I have no idea where she is, and like it's
Wow,
like just like that.
that's more like a slightly incomplete story. If you could just sing few lines of the song Sukoon, that'll be great.
Sure, man. आँखों से तेरी आंखें चार जब हुई, हुआ बैंगनी गुलाबी आसमान, पंख फैलाए पंछी खो मेरे जाए इन बैंगनी गुलाबी आसमान में, मिलावटी चाय की प्याली सी बेसुआदी फीकी दुनिया, खिले हजारों मुरझा गए, छोड़ा ना साथ तू, सुकून लगे सांस तू, सुकून लगे सांस तू.
Amazing, Neyhal. Thank you so much for your time. It was lovely having you right here, and I hope कि अब तो 3 गाने से और भी गाने आपके रिलीज हो, and you just keep growing,
Definitely,
man.
that's the plan. Thank you for having me, Vivek. This was so much fun.